Also, it looks like they spray painted a turd. Anyway, next, number...
Oh my gosh, this sure does look like Mr. Hanky from South Park,
It
huh?
does, yes. Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of No But Seriously.
We are your two new besties. My name is Trina.
I'm Callahan. Thanks for joining us.
Welcome back, everyone.
We're fully cozy, you and I. Look at this.
Yeah.
Cozy. It's sweater weather.
It's sweater weather.
Sweater weather.
It's spooky season.
It is spooky season. I feel like everything around me, like the leaves have changed within hours. We recently had a full moon that felt like epic. It wasn't a blood moon, but it was like a full moon and something else, you know? So
the astrology girlies were this was an important moon apparently, right? That I know nothing about.
I do know I was supposed to manifest some things and stuff was supposed to happen. So I'll keep you posted on that, but I don't think I followed the instructions.
The universe is always listening.
I didn't follow the instructions specifically, but yeah, because of the time change, like time hasn't even changed yet, but because of the way the light hits in the morning, like my schedule's all off. I just came back from a trip out west, so I was like a 3-hour time difference, and now I've been looking into how to like adjust not your circadian rhythm, but basically like help yourself get awake earlier, like when it's still dark outside. And it's hard. But in doing that, I came across something called the morning shed. Are you familiar?
No, that does not sound like anything I would want to do.
It makes me think of a cicada, like...
Cicadas are so gross. Cicadas are so gross. They might be the grossest insect.
Oh. I'm also so confused by a species that like only needs to exist like every 7, 14, and 21 years. Like, how? So the morning shed is essentially how you wake up when you go to bed ready for the day. Sort of. Hear me out. So these women come in. They have heatless curls, a bonnet, mouth tape. They've got under eye, like everything is done. So they just take it all off and they look naturally beautiful all day long. They sleep in.
They go to sleep like that.
Yes. So it's not necessarily like slugging, but they do all the skincare, the under eyes. Sometimes they even do like an eyebrow, like a dye, like the henna dye that like semi-permanent like dyes your eyebrows. Mouth tape to keep, from breathing through your mouth. Oh, I saw the other one that has like the like little giblet stretcher thing and like goes through your... I sleep on my face. I sleep like an absolute tornado. I also have young children, so this would never work for me. But the way they make everything look effortless when they just like take it all off in the morning, like...
They do that every night.
It's social media, so yeah, they make it they give the appearance that they do it every night. But the heatless curls would really work for me, but I just can't get behind the whole like... I don't know. I think it's a sensory thing too. If I felt like I was being suffocated in the night, plus something like slimy under my... I don't know. But
I've taped my mouth.
Look good. You tape your...
Yeah. Well, I don't do it consistently. I need to do it more. It's scary at first, but like 5-10 minutes in, you're fine. It's okay. I get the best sleep when I tape my mouth.
No.
Yeah, I can really tell a difference.
Okay. But... So how do you tape it?
So I am on the budget of this because I didn't really believe in it at first either, and I didn't want to buy anything. And I had some KT tape, like athletic stretchy tape, and I just cut it into like small little maybe 2-inch strips, and just one, so I can still like
Edward Scissorhands style.
Just one big one, like 2 inches, and so like I can still like breathe out of the corner of my mouth if needed. And there have been days where I've taken it off in the night. I don't know if like, I think one time I had a cold. I don't know what happened the other times, but it's not like, I don't think, I'm not a doctor. This is not advice.
Yeah.
But I don't, from my experience, I think that I would sooner wake up or like subconsciously rip it off than I would stop breathing. Like, I don't think
100%.
And that was my only feel, like, oh, what if I can't breathe through my nose and I suffocate? But then, like, between the sides of my mouth,
I wouldn't do it like after a heavy night of drinking.
No. But it's good. I think I like it.
No, I had sinoplasty.
What is that?
It's a procedure it's a balloon procedure that opens all the cavities of your sinuses, and it clears out any like polyps or congestion or anything like that. I had that done in November of 2022, and I could smell colors. Like, I didn't know you were supposed to breathe like that. It was incredible. And part of all of this was led because I had a sleep study. I was grinding my teeth. I had really bad TMJ. And they're like, you are absolutely a mouth breather. And I was like, okay, fuck you too. Damn. Like, that was such an insult. And they're like, no, you are breathing through your mouth at night, which creates all these other issues. And so I had surgery, but fucking mouth tape would have been great if I knew about that.
So I have also, my dentist was telling me about mouth taping. Mm-hmm. And he also told me that I have a tongue tie, which we don't have to get into. Then he sent me to an orthodontist to see if I needed to get that shit clipped. And the orthodontist was like, it's not that bad. You're fine. And I was telling him about my dentist, and how my dentist was talking about the mouth taping, how I needed to do that. And the orthodontist was like, oh my God, that guy's obsessed with it. He sneaks into his kids' rooms at night and tapes their mouth shut too. He believes in it that much, that it can have that much of an effect. Which, I think it is good.
It is good. And I love it. All of this started with my dentist, and love her. Thank you, Dr. Boone. You're amazing. But she has so much research behind it. She also goes to a lot of conventions and continues education. And she has mentioned the impact it has on children early on. Obviously I'm not taping my infant baby's mouth closed, but I think it's so funny that the dentist is like, no, I believe in this. It's so important because it does. And if you're not sleeping right, your blood pressure's elevated for too long, it's a whole thing. But all of this also came back up because I happened to recently watch, which we'll get into later, Love is Blind, when Garrett was like, I tape my, and I was like, Scotch tape? He just had a little tiny sliver of Scotch tape. I'm like, he is well trained, because it's hard, especially if you're sick or something, but to keep your mouth closed at night.
Yeah, you should try it.
It's a good idea. After I had my procedure, I was just so impressed. I slept much better. Again, I have a baby, so that shit's pretty hard. If I could one day, you'll know. I'm not going to tell you I started shedding, but there will be signs.
I'm not going to tell you I won the Powerball. You can shed all you want. I would like to win the Powerball.
I know, it sounds terrifying. Spooky season. You said something about spooky season.
It's spooky season.
Have you seen this guy on TikTok named Javier, and it's called the Yudico Conspiracy?
No, I love a good conspiracy.
Okay.
Tell me.
So, he wakes up in 2027 and he starts recording, and he's posting these videos, and he thought it was 2021. He's very confused. He leaves where he's at. Nobody is around. He's posting videos asking people to help. They're commenting. He's in Spain, and they're like, go here. Go. This is where you need to go. So his next video is at this place, and it's empty. There is no
a real place.
Yep. You can see his shadow. You can see him walking around. Deep fakes are getting pretty good. I don't fully know. But I did a deep dive. His name's Javier. It's the Unico Conspiracy, and ultimately you do find out that he's a filmmaker. And this whole process, but this has been months. And I'm thinking this is a really cool like Halloween prank or something. But he's going, I mean, he's in like large football stadiums in the locker room. You see the World Cup, you see all this stuff, and there's no one around. And it's terrifying. And he's interacting with these people, commenting and talking about like where he should go or what to do. And like, of course, no one believes him. So they're like, then show us this.
Wait, so this is all just like CGI that he's just doing at home and put on TikTok?
Yeah, so some of it I think has been CGI. He's like remastered some of the edit, and then others he's actually filming a movie that kind of discusses that sort of like dystopian or like alternate, like waking up and not having this being in a different time space, whatever, continuum. And so he's had access to actually like film in some of these places without people present. So yeah, I know. I'm like, is it one of those like Nico avocado things where it's just been like a big build up and he's had all this stuff going on? Because a lot of people are speculating. They're like, he recorded that during COVID or whatever.
Yeah.
But then the World Cup that he had was post COVID that he recorded. So there were different things, and you're like, what's happening? It's a cool thing. I know.
This is marketing. I'm in. When that movie comes out.
It is. I'm really excited. I know it'll be like a foreign film, but I'm also just like, I am okay with suspending reality for a little while, you know?
You know, sometimes you got to.
You have
to.
But like, our reality is weird enough.
It's too weird, which is why you need to suspend it.
I'm saying.
I like to suspend reality at least once a day.
At least once 5 p.m. comes, I'm just saying.
Yes. 5:01 exactly. What's your favorite conspiracy theory?
Oh, I mean, I don't know if it's my favorite, but like my go-to, and I don't even know if it's a conspiracy anymore, but like JonBenet Ramsey. Oh. Her brother should be
I think it was definitely the brother.
Yeah. Yeah. I did meet someone in the course of my life who knew them personally. And
what do they think? What did they tell you they thought?
This is why I don't think it should be a conspiracy anymore. I think it's a pretty like widely held belief. It was a long time ago, but I don't know. It's pretty crazy. Another conspiracy I'm seeing, or something in the news more recently, is like the Madeleine McCann case.
Wait, remind me what?
Yeah.
Who
so
Madeleine McCann is?
Her parents were English. I'm gonna get this wrong. They were vacationing somewhere. She was a toddler, and they were like not cabanas, but they were these like connected rooms, but then there was like gathering space, and they had some sort of like monitor. They were watching her, but she was asleep in the bed. They were with friends out in a different space in a separate room, and they went to check on her, and she's been missing.
How old is she again? I'm sorry.
So there is one conspiracy that she is actually Avril Lavigne.
How old was this child when she went missing?
Like 4. I don't know.
And so, because I knew about the conspiracy about Avril, something happening to Avril and Avril dying, and then someone replaced her. But people think that it's this other missing child.
Yeah. It's a little wild. I mean, again, I wasn't prepared for this part of the conversation. I'm very sorry. I would have my facts straight, allegedly. But yeah, that's my favorite. What's your favorite?
The Denver airport.
That is pretty good. I had to go there for work one time, and I didn't really get to fully delve in. Have you been? Have you spent much time there?
Not a ton of time there. Oh, just like a quick layover. So I didn't get a chance to like walk around. I feel like I might be too scared to, but like not walk around, but like explore the real scary things. But it's a big airport, so you have to go in those little trams that they have, I think, no matter where you go. And where do those other turns go? Where do those other tunnels lead to? What's going on with Lucifer? Why did the sculptor who was putting the sculpture together lose his life doing this? I don't, there's just too many questions. It's just too weird when you're there. Yeah. It's hard to figure out what floor you're on. They make it just, I don't know. It's just a little eerie. Do you remember that movie Labyrinth?
No, my sister
No?
loves it. I haven't seen it in so long.
Oh my
But one of my sisters, actually, I don't know if it's the movie or the game she's really into. I should check on that. But I've heard it's really good. But it's
It's a classic.
yeah. I need to start watching some of those, like do one of those, like, you know, Halloween countdown things.
Yeah, me too. I should really do it. We should do it for all of October.
Yeah.
But I will start tonight, right now.
Absolutely. It's time.
Remaining days of Halloween, there aren't many. But you know what? If we can have Christmas in July, and oh my God, wait, I was in the store the other day, and they already had Halloween and Christmas. I have a picture. I don't know if that's good enough a picture to post, where on one side of the aisle is like Skeletor and pumpkins, and the other side are the lights and the trees. And I don't know that I've seen that yet.
Yeah. I mean, I work in marketing. Spoiler alert. So I have seen a lot of people start to post, like, behind the scenes, like, my living room looks like Christmas right now, but my dining room has all of the Halloween decorations, and they just kind of like flip between because they have to start making content. And that would be hard for me. Like, just my neurospicy brain would really struggle to kind of keep things in their category. But I would let Halloween last 6 months.
Same.
I just love it. I love the lore. I love to some extent, I love the gore. But yeah, here we are.
I think we should let Halloween be Halloween until the Monday before Thanksgiving.
I love that. It's a really good idea. There's no other reason. Like, no one's, having pumpkin pie for 31 days. You're not bringing out yams.
No.
It's just fall. It's fall themed. Keep it Halloween.
Keep it Halloween.
All Hallows Eve.
Speaking of Halloween, I have some questions for you from Reddit. Some Reddit questions that are Halloween or spooky themed.
Okay.
You have some options here.
Oh my gosh.
Would you rather a neighbor dispute, drama between neighbors, or drama between family members?
Family members.
Okay.
I don't need to explain. On to the next.
Okay. Am I the asshole for making my daughter return a Halloween costume? This happened in October, and my daughter is still acting cold and hardly speaking to me. This post is 2 years old. I don't know the exact date, but It sounds like it happened
not
after.
Yeah, okay.
Halloween. Okay. This happened in October, and my daughter is still acting cold and hardly speaking to me. My daughter, 16 female, works an after-school job 5 days a week. Her high school had a costume contest for Halloween. My daughter and her friends planned a group costume to enter. She went with her friends after school to buy them. I picked her and her friends up from the store, and they showed me their costumes. My daughter spent $80 on hers. I was pissed. That's a lot of money to spend on something you're going to wear for just a few hours. Very irresponsible use of money. I told her as much in the car, and that it was ridiculous. I dropped her friends off and took her back to the store to return the costume and accessories. Her friends found someone else to take in her place in the group, and they won the contest and a $100 Visa gift card to split. My daughter came home from school on Halloween upset, and she claimed that she had to sit and watch while her friends had fun and she missed out on everything. I pointed out that after splitting the gift card, it would be way less than she spent on the costume, and it was only a few hours, but she didn't want to listen to reason. Now, a month later, she's still moody and mostly ignoring me. My ex-husband told me I made her miss out, and she worked so much she missed out on a lot of stuff with her friends, and I could have let her have just this one thing. But at the end of the day, I saved her $80. I just tried teaching my daughter how to be responsible with money, and she could have gotten a cheap costume, especially since she would have only worn it a few hours. So, am I the asshole?
Yes. Yes, you are.
I think so too.
She's 16. Like, that $80 that came out of her account was $80 less that she had to spend on whatever else she wanted. That's a natural consequence. And the opportunity cost of that experience with her friends, like, I'm not like, oh my God, your friends are everything. Like, she might not talk to them in 3 years, but it was her money.
It was her money. And, like, yes, I agree. The experience, the experience of getting together with your friends, making these memories, winning the competition. You're not just paying for the costume that you're wearing for a couple hours. You're paying for the experience and the memories.
And then
that
she'll
never
watch
forget.
Someone else do it.
She'll never forget that. She will. That is you just saved her $80, but made a core memory of the time you were an asshole.
Yeah.
She'll never forget
that.
that.
Same person that's going to write in and be like, my daughter went no contact and I don't see my grandkids. I don't understand why.
Yeah.
I do. Look at your history. Like, it's just, and I don't know their financial situation. Maybe $80 would have covered, like, the light bill that month. I don't know. But I just have to think that she's already 16. She's working. Mm-hmm. She wanted to be a part of things. She was willing to do that. I don't know. I think you're an asshole.
It doesn't say anything about, oh, we needed that money to pay for something. I think if that were the case, I think that would have been included in there. I don't want to put words in OP's mouth, but if it were me, I would have made sure to include that. Like, oh, we needed that for groceries, or oh, we needed that for a bill, or oh, like that was the last $80.
Like $80 is all I have to spend every month on food. She needs to learn how to budget. Like, it just seemed like, in Mom's opinion, it just wasn't what she would have spent the money on, but it wasn't hers to spend.
It just seems like she just thought that it was a stupid thing, and she wanted to be right. So, top comment is, you're the asshole. Congrats. You just strained your relationship with your daughter for $80 that wasn't ever yours. Hope that was worth it.
Okay, wait. Did OP respond to any of the comments?
Not that I'm seeing.
Does anyone think she's not the asshole?
Not that I'm seeing.
Honestly, like, as a parent, there are so many times where I'm like, veto, no, that's bullshit. Like, ew, that's some, like, cheap little crappy thing. And it's annoying. My kids are still young, but I do want to keep in mind that, like, my perspective of what has value or whatever they're interested in, like, I wish that I would have put stock in the money that we've spent in Pokemon cards. Like, I could not care less about who's a trainer, who is an earth type, or, like, none of that matters to me. Mm-hmm. But my kid has memorized and learned how to pronounce some really tricky shit. So we'll call it a win for phonics. But, like, he cares about it. Just because I don't care about something, and that's my money. Like, that's our family money, you know? But if he especially had earned the money himself, look, I know they went to Spirit Halloween. That shit's expensive. Yeah. And you can't return it in a week because they're gone. Yeah. They're fucking out of town, like the 4-H fair. Carney's down the road. You won't see them again until the Christmas tree shops. But anyway, I think it was such a petty battle to choose that it says a lot more about that relationship.
I agree. I found just one response from OP.
Okay.
But I can't get the actual question because this is 2 years old and already archived. I can't see what the comment is that OP is responding to. But I think we get enough context from the response that the question is probably like, whose money this was? Because OP says, yes, from her after school job, but she didn't make much. So I'm trying to show her how to be responsible with it and start saving. So 100% confirmed. this was this girl's money to do with what she wanted, and you are a dick.
Can you do me a favor? Will you click on OP and see if they have any more recent?
No, that's how I find that comment. Mm-hmm. This is the only post that they've ever made, and that comment that I just read is the only comment that they have.
Mm-hmm. Oof.
Yeah.
Because that means her daughter's now 18.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I wonder how that relationship is now. I hope your relationship got better and you did some self-reflection and some work after seeing some of these comments.
Of course. That's what I hope too.
Okay. Now.
Girl, run. Okay. Now.
It's the Halloween extravaganza. I do have another Am I the Asshole to ask, but maybe if we are extending Halloween to Thanksgiving, we'll do some more, and I'll save those for next week.
I love
because
that.
I have another Halloween game to play that I think will be really fun.
I love that. Yes, let's do it.
Okay. I don't know what the name of this game is called. We're going to call this. Oh, we're going to just call this Guess Who This Is.
Guess Who.
The best.
Guess Who.
Oh, I think I loved to play Guess Who. I think I still have Guess Who somewhere.
Yes. Have you seen those like updated Guess Who where they're like, do you have a beard? And they're like, yes. And it's like, do you only drink IPAs in local bars? And I'm like, yes.
Are you Tom?
Yeah. Are you Tom? I love it. Okay. All right. How do I play? What do we do?
Okay. So displayed on the screen, and in your text messages are some pictures.
Okay.
And it is of celebrities.
Okay.
Who have some of what I think are amazing previous Halloween costumes.
Okay.
Number one. I'm going to give you a hint.
Yeah, that's...
Or two.
Okay.
And you are going to try to guess who's who. Okay, so picture number one.
Okay.
This is a celebrity. Obviously, they're all celebrities. This person used to have a stutter when he was a child, and he said that Eminem helped him cure it. Do you know who that is?
This is Ed Sheeran. This is Ed Sheeran.
Did you know that because you just recognize it? I should have made the pumpkin a little bigger.
No. I did think it was him, but I did recently read where he said that it was Eminem that helped him get over his stutter. Yep.
Look at Slim Shady helping everyone. Yes. Okay. Number two.
Oh.
This is I think giving this part away is too easy of a hint, but this is a mom and daughter duo. But these facts are about the mom.
Can I guess?
No. Do you want the fact or no?
No. I want to guess.
Okay.
Is it Farrah and Sophia?
You know it is not, but that's a really good guess.
Okay. I know it now.
Who?
It's Kim and North.
It's Kim and North. Let me tell you my Kim Kardashian fun fact that I found out today because I didn't know.
Okay.
That apparently long ago, maybe high school, she dated Michael Jackson's nephew, T.J. Jackson. There are a lot of Jacksons in the world.
There are.
And that she's obsessed with Elizabeth Taylor. And rumors say that she has said once upon a time that she wants to have as many marriages as Elizabeth Taylor did. Which I think is like 8.
She's on her way. She's doing all right.
Congrats, Kim.
Congrats, Kim. We love you.
Okay.
Okay.
Number 3.
Yep. I'm there.
This is someone who is dressed up as Britney Spears.
Damn, that was my guess. I thought it was...
This is not Britney Spears, but this is someone who is friends with Britney Spears. They have hung out. We've seen them hang out.
I gotta be honest, the boobs are throwing me.
Do you want a hint?
That wasn't a hint already? I think it's Paris.
This is Paris Hilton.
Yes. Okay, I love it. I don't know why I thought I knew what her boobs looked like, but I looked at this and I was like, those aren't her breasts. Why did I think that? That was weird. Oh my god. Okay. Number
Who is
4.
this one? This one needs no secret pumpkin covering their face.
Clearly. A white man. Mm? Mm-hmm. I'm gonna need a hint, please.
Okay.
Oh, wait. Is it Pete? No, not Pete Davidson. Go ahead.
This is a basketball player who was born in Akron, Ohio. Who, and I admit that this is probably a really hard fact because I don't expect you or I to have known this, but this is your fun fact today.
Okay.
In 2016, he became the first unanimous NBA MVP, winning the award for the second year in a row.
Does he play for the Cavs?
Can't tell you.
Okay.
I don't know the answer to that.
Oh. They were like, that's too easy.
I think I do know the answer to that, but I do think that that's also too easy.
Does he play for the Golden State
That's
Warriors?
the same type of question. That is still too easy. Remember last time we were just said it was too easy?
Okay. I'm going to say the one basketball player that I know, Steph Curry.
It is Steph Curry. I thought that saying that he was from Ohio was going to throw you off. That was a trick hint, kind of.
It did throw me off. Also his hands. Because I was like, there's a tattoo on the hand, which feels more like Dennis Rodman, like bad boy. I don't think Steph Curry is like a bad boy. I didn't know he was from Ohio either.
I think he moved when he was very young. We don't recognize him as being from Ohio, I don't think. Okay, this is another one. You're not gonna, unless you've seen this picture before, there's no way you can know who this is. So let me know if you want to hint.
I know it's not Heidi Klum because this is, Heidi Klum is very, like, meticulous. I'm going to need a hint, please.
My first hint isn't going to be very helpful. I'm sorry. This is this is probably the most basic outfit you've ever seen this person in.
Lady Gaga.
How did you get that? How did you get that from
Because
that
it was an amazing clue, Trina. That was the best clue you could ever give. It was like, it's her Anna Wintour. Like, what do you mean?
Wow. Okay, this next one.
Okay. Oh, Shaun White.
No. But I want to know why you think that.
Red hair, flaming hot.
Where do you see red hair? Oh, just because. Okay.
There we go.
Just the correlation.
Yeah. But I'm also confused. Like, is this a candy bag or is this a purse? Is this a satchel? Is this a woman? Yeah. Okay.
Oh, I mean, everyone needs something to carry their shit in, you know?
Emma Roberts.
No.
Okay. I'm going to need a hint.
Okay. While this isn't actually the hint that I wrote down, I don't know where in the timeline this falls, if it were before or after another costume, but this is not the only time we've seen this person dressed up very obnoxiously as food.
Well, the meat dress would have been... Damn it.
The last time this person was dressed up as food, or the other time this person was dressed up as food, do you want to know what they were dressed up as?
Yes, please.
A hamburger.
I will never. Doja Cat?
If you've ever actually discussed this with me, you would know that this hamburger costume, not this Cheeto costume, but the hamburger costume, for some reason that I cannot explain, that I probably need to talk to my therapist about, makes me irrationally angry.
Please tell me. I have to know who this is. Why have we never talked about this?
This is Katy Perry.
That was in the back of my mind. You know why? Because one word that you said, I'm not going to repeat it, but there was one word that you said, and I was like, God, that sounds like Katy Perry. But I didn't say that.
Wait. Tell me.
Obnoxious. You said obnoxious, and I was like, fucking Katy Perry, man. But who am I? Who am I, right? I'm just sitting here.
Everyone is a little bit obnoxious. I admit that I can be more than a little bit obnoxious. I don't know what about that fucking hamburger costume at the Met Gala really pisses me off.
Oh, shit,
I just
the Met Gala?
The Met Gala. And I know that I understand that I'm here in my hoodie. I get it. I just really didn't like that.
But you're like the fashion girly, and so...
Not anymore.
Still. Okay. That's so funny. She was like, I was screaming her in the back of my mind, and I was like, that's rude. Don't be like she's obnoxious, but... Also, it looks like they spray painted a turd. Anyway. Next, number...
Oh my gosh, this sure does look like Mr. Hanky from South Park, huh?
It does. Yes. Yes. Anyway. All right. Is this a couple?
This is for sure a costume. A Mr. Hanky costume from some high school South Park movie, musical. Yeah. Okay. These are two people, but you only probably know one of them.
Okay.
They're dressed up as Pete Davidson and Timothy Chalamet in a skit that they did in SNL. That's not relevant to who they are, though. That just in case you weren't aware.
Are these people a couple?
Yes, they are a couple.
Would I know the man or the woman?
You know the man. And I don't have a lot of hints about this person because I don't know a lot about this person. Mm-hmm. So what I will tell you about this person is that he seems to be a little obsessed with dating people with the same name as him.
Taylor Lautner?
I really thought that some of these hints were going to be really hard.
I need to know if the white sweatpants were a paid actor. Can you see what's happening there?
I see what's trying to happen.
What's trying to happen? And that's his wife, Taylor, I'm assuming.
This is Taylor Lautner squared.
So cool. Okay. Amazing. Amazing. I love it.
Okay. We have another celebrity couple.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
You know both of them.
I do?
Yes. Unfortunately, I ran out of time and I was not able to... Oh, okay. The hint about her is that she is a Nepo baby, but is doing really well for herself. And your fun fact about him, or your hint about him, is he once said that his biggest fear was porcelain dolls, which I can get down with that because that freaks me out too.
So the jawline to me is giving Angelina Jolie.
Okay.
However, he's not Brad Pitt size, I don't think.
Okay.
He doesn't feel Brad Pitt sized to me. Listen, if that isn't Channing Tatum, I don't know. Channing Tatum, Zoe Kravitz, final answer.
Final answer. These aren't hard enough. That is Channing Tatum and Zoe Kravitz.
Oh, yes.
These hints aren't hard enough. I'm going to try to come really hard for you next time.
Okay. Yeah.
Now I know. Now I know.
No,
okay.
It's that your hints are too good. Don't even be like they're not hard enough. Okay.
I don't know. Okay. This person. Wait, before do you want to try to guess before I give you a hint?
Mm-hmm.
Have you seen this before? This picture before?
No. Can I ask what year it was?
I don't know what year it was.
Julia Fox comes to mind. Okay.
See, I didn't even give a hint that time.
Yeah.
You're just very good at
celebrity.
Wait, is this right? Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Why do I know what people's breasts look like? This is alarming. This is really alarming. Like, that's all you can see. That's the only part of her body that it's exposed. It's like, oh my god. Oh my god, what's the movie with the Katherine Heigl? And she's like pregnant.
Knocked Up?
Knocked Up. And the guys are like, yeah, we're making this website that like scans through all of the movies and identifies the like sex scenes. Yeah, that's my brain right now as like
I'm
a
glad
Rolodex.
that you're discovering things about yourself today.
This is what I'm taking back to my therapist. So I'm glad. You can talk about hamburgers. I can be like, what? Why? Why is my brain broken?
Katy Perry in that fucking hamburger costume really just pisses me off. Okay.
Okay. Last one.
So our last one.
She's a tall drink of water. All right. I'm going to go with. It's not Heidi Klum.
This is not Heidi Klum.
Okay. The girl behind her makes me feel like this is an older photo. This has been a while. Maybe when the first one came out.
I don't know what year this was either.
I would like a hint, please.
This person's alter ego is named La Caldiosada. I may have butchered that.
Is it, oh my God. I can't Google. I can't look. I can't look up.
This person's stage name comes from a liquor.
Oh.
Too easy.
Yeah, Cardi B.
This is Cardi B.
You can't see her voluptuous curves in this. But that makes sense.
It's that awesome jacket.
Bacardi. What's her sister's name? Hennessy?
Hennessy Carolina.
And that's right. Oh my gosh.
Maybe I'll be Hennessy for
I'm the
Halloween.
nerdy kid that like gets so excited to see what the Today Show dresses up as because they always do a theme and they always do like a whole presentation each year and I'm like, yeah, it's so cute.
Didn't Hoda leave? So who left?
She is leaving.
She hasn't left yet?
Yeah, she'll be
Are
like...
you devastated?
I'm a little sad, but I think this like opens up... Listen, if I get more Craig Melvin first thing in the morning, I'm not upset. Hoda will still
keep talking about that guy. I don't know who he is.
You need to look him up. He's a good dude. He's good. He's a really good journalist. He anchors, but he also like goes out into the field. He's from South Carolina. He wears an earring. He's cool.
He's
cool.
from South Carolina and wears an earring, everyone.
Why were those my bullet points about him? Oh my gosh. I'm basically going to author his biography soon.
Craig Melvin.
He played the violin growing up. Okay.
The earring wearing violinist.
Get your diamond studs and headlines every morning.
Get your unhinged laughter from these two.
Absolutely. And keep listening because we are carrying Halloween into November and you can get more of that right back here. Okay. And next time I'm going to be quizzing Trina on some celebrity Halloween and some interesting trivia. So you're definitely want to tune back in. Make sure to follow us on social media. Where can they follow us, Trina?
They can follow us at no.bs.pod on Instagram and TikTok and on YouTube in case you want to see any of those pictures that we popped up for our quiz. Also, you can watch this on Spotify, but Apple Music's not quite there yet. Apple Podcast isn't quite there yet with the video. But if you're listening to us in a car, you don't need to be watching us anyway. You can find us just those places, and we love to hear from you. Tell us your spooky stories.
Oh my gosh.
Your spooky
please.
Thanksgiving stories, because I'm sure spooky things happen all year round. So tell us your spooky Thanksgiving stories.
All the time.
I would love
all
to
the
learn.
time. And even like I have a couple spooky stories. I grew up in a haunted house. I'm very excited to share some of
Excuse
those.
me?
Yes, ma'am. Maybe I will get my sister to come in and tell a few of her little stories. Part of the reason, let me just tell you, like a little aside, my sisters and I are 6.5 years apart. So we are like 6.5 and then 14 years apart from oldest to youngest. We all had our own rooms growing up, but obviously we moved out at different times. It wasn't until we were adults to where we had conversations and realized that we had similar experiences with the same haunting, not knowing that this woman wasn't real and these things were happening. Anyway.
I feel I'm conflicted because like how have we known each other so long and I don't know that about you, but I also feel like you probably have told me this and I've blocked it out because you know I do not fuck with ghosts.
I know. I get it. But ghosts fuck with me, so this is my life.
We need to hear the story for sure.
Okay, stay tuned, y'all.
Yay, happy Halloween, everyone.
Happy Halloween. Thank you for listening. We'll see you next time.